What's here? There's no cash around here.
I can see my
Let's check if
destination.
have we missed anything? I was intending this episode to be like... So I really wanted to...
You've made your choice. There are many roads to success.
Okay, so we're out now. Okay. Here's Bobby.
Serves you
Time for
right.
words has passed.
Wretched things. Despicable.
Why just do two?
Tashan sabitur. Amaranda grati. Ah! Everything is so much fun with a little fire.
The Tiefling girl you saw...
What
okay.
a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
I don't know where you're headed, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
The Tiefling salutes you and runs ahead nimbly. Right. Help the wounded dwarf. Let's go help him.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
A dwarf is lying on the ground, staring into the dark sky. He doesn't seem to have any severe wounds, but his trembling whisper is weak, as though he were at death's door. Yep.
You're wrong. Who would know better than I the severity of my own wounds? I can feel the last drops of vital... Too late. Forgive me.
Now, come on.
Oblivion. How rude. Speaking to a dying man that way.
Well,
Look,
we have to be rude.
I can't even move. What? It can't be. But I'm gravely wounded. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. Watch.
Ah,
It seems I will live.
indeed you
I
shall.
suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
It's Harim. Right, so let's hit you guys. Okay. Rook formation is half of any victory. The formation button will help you hold a line in combat. Okay. Let's take you to here. Okay. We need to get out of here now.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere.
The stout man's unshaven face is uncovered with scars. There's blood on his armor, but he doesn't even seem to notice his wounds as he confidently gives orders to the guards.
Aha! Some of our guests
He
arrived.
turns to you.
Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi. Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night.
Bugger.
Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall.
Malaka.
They don't want Lady Jamande to get reinforcements. We cleared
All right.
the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke.
Indeed.
We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Yep.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
The Tiefling squints, obviously curious and thinking quickly.
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway. No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Keston, House Gares, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also give myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
The girl casts a coy look at Kirsten and remarks sweetly. Let's go.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Right. Let's go to the fire.
Focus on the goal.
And so, okay, some game events play out as illustrated book episodes. The decisions you make during these episodes can have a drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. As with dialogues, you will often need to make various skill checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action. But sometimes... Alright, so there'll be a lot. So there's a lot in that sense, yeah. And so our adventure started earlier and much tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls led by Artaxerxes, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartushio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs, and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Artaxerxes led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartushio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in a calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty. But now amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descended from the higher spheres to help us, poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. There are two more, she shouted as she passed by us. They are wounded. Help me pull them out. Tartushio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Artaxerxes. Yeah, we'll save the gods. Oh, we failed it. Saving the poor fellows was harder than it had seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. Thank you. That was truly noble of you, Artaxerxes. And now let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid. This is like a bit of Age of Empires 2 campaign, when you play custom campaign. Ensuring the gods we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall where the battle was already full and chaotic. If I ever get my hands on that arsonist. Cough, cough. I thought I was a Connor. Right, let's go. Let's go to the main battle. Come on. Back at the main hall. Your beastry contains useful information, okay. How do we fight? Help her, Mandi, okay. Quick, right. Alright. I don't know about this, but alright. So first things first.
Keep your wits about you.
Repent!
I am your shield. Let us strike as one!
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to do. Yes.
I'll need to review this spell later. So, it comes to this.
Okay, so in turn-based combat, characters act in turn. The order of turns is determined. Okay, fine. There's a queue, etc. During their turn, a character can take a single standard action or a single move action. Okay. Okay, I'll pretty much, you can pause this. And then you can you know, read at your own leisure. Okay, so that's our turn. Once you move in here.
Unworthy. Wretched things.
There. Okay, I want you to do this.
I'll just have to resort to brute force. Oh!
Alright, enough.
Leave this one to me.
Hopefully we can win this. And I want you to go here, quick. Brilliant. So whose turn now? So it's Inzi's turn. Go on. You know, it's very annoying because I really want to fight, but I'm not able to fight. So
Despicable.
trying to fight, damn it, let me fight. Stupid drums won't let me fight on me. Well, you're done. That's great. So got rid of one of their assassins. Aha.
Your life ebbs low. Just die already!
Come on.
Do not falter.
Serves you right.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Advance.
You've made your choice.
Well, you're finished. There isn't much for me to do at this one at this point. Ah. Touch of chaos. Bring it. Okay.
Time to get my hands dirty again!
Why can't you do anything?
Stay behind me!
Damn, it's difficult to get rubies. Aha.
You deserved it.
Good, so we managed to get rid of... Yeah, we managed to get rid of them. We'll get rid of them mostly.
Unworthy.
Oh great, it's a mirror image.
Things.
So it comes to this.
See, we can do a channel here. Brilliant.
Out of my way! Leave this one to me.
Brilliant. Ah, maybe it's come to help us. Yes, 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 yes. Brilliant.
Let us strike as one!
And we'll just move. Okay.
Any last wishes? This is where I step in.
Yeah, at this point we're just waiting for this to end. And we will have... I mean, haven't we attacked this guy so many times?
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Alright, let's do... two strike. Okay, we've done that. Come on. Probably is a little boring. Just going to... Yeah.
You're die already! Time to get my hands
That sucks.
dirty again! Out of my way!
Come on, Marie, help us.
Do not falter! Onwards!
Damn assassin Bowman.
Serves you right.
Great, a miss. Round 6. Alright, attack.
Despicable.
Finally.
Advance, unworthy.
No fear!
Well, they're finished.
Become as dust.
Leave this one to me!
Oh, not another. Well, we just need to attack.
You deserved it.
Well, that's a lot of beasts taken. Yeah,
Wretched things.
finally. Let's go and talk with Yamandi Aldoi.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
As the Yamandi, is it Jamandi or Yamandi? I like Yamandi. As Yamandi catches her breath, she looks over the trash banquet hall and salutes the survivors.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best.
Yep.
There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How
Oh, well.
could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
She has a point.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despises anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
And the mug of a spy indeed.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
We're going for chaotic neutral diplomacy.
An attack is no reason to break into rooms in someone else's house and pocket their property.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may
Harim
be
has a good
breaking
point.
some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader himself?
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
Let's go for the neutral good diplomacy 12.
Trying to save others is
Oh, come
commendable,
on.
but Tartuccio's
I
right.
seem to be bad at this
You were
game.
needed here more.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some
Well, isn't
servant.
that rude of you? Isn't that rude indeed?
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Indeed.
Lady Aldori, most of those who are to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
She's a discount Joan of Arc.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
You will come to regret it.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with his team.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
You will also come to regret it.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these two. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Lesthoff and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows?
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
Now, Miriam's a good lady.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's Crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Let's go.
Tartuccio, your words are quite convincing. But I can't afford to trust words alone. If you're really innocent, I hope you'll prove it with your deed. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Pitax. But you should know that it isn't just Pitax we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now,
Pointless
farewell.
indeed.
This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Indeed. Uh-huh. So. Okay, we're setting off on our first big adventure. Yamandi,
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
Indeed. So this is the map of this. The gnome sorcerer Tartuccio, our leader's rival for the Baron's coronet. Oh, for crying out loud, don't do that. Let me read. Okay. Have a look at the entire map. Alright. So, okay, so there's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot to do. Let's have a look at the entire map first. It's a big map. It's not that. This is a map of the Stolen Lands and their vicinity. To set out, click on one of the arrows near your party token. You can learn the whereabouts of significant locations by talking to characters or happening upon them during your journey. You must find your way. You find your way. You get attacked by random monsters. Blah blah blah. After exiting the location of a random encounter, you will not be able to return there. Okay. So where do we go? Not yet. Alright, I think we played quite enough of this game. Looks awesome. Yeah, we'll just... yeah.
You've made your choice.
Tear them apart!
Yep.
Repent. Your life ebbs low.
Any last wishes?
Well, they're done.
This is where I step in.
So it comes to this.
Aha! A 1D random encounter. It's high time to set up camp and rest, alright. To camp you need special resource rations. When you press R or rest, okay. Yeah. Once everyone is gathered around the bonfire, press the manage button to see a special camp interface. So there's hunting, camp camouflage, cooking, special ability. Okay. Resting your camp may be attacked by enemies. After dealing with them, click on the fire again to continue resting. It is usually better to avoid camping in dungeons. In dungeons you won't be able to hunt, cook or use certain abilities. Okay, let's rest. Anyway, we shall save our game. Safe somewhere in the plains. Anyway, this has been a great episode. I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to leave a like, share, comment and subscribe.